When it comes to money, it often feels like everything is working against us. We're dealing with skyrocketing living costs, a tough job market, and higher prices for gas and groceries. It feels like we're working harder for less. There's no denying that external pressures are making it harder to hold on to our money. But there are also other factors at play, like bad money habits and poor financial mindsets. In today's video, I will share the 9 bad money habits that keep people broke. For awesome content on personal finance, subscribe to the channel. So let's dive in. Number 1 is spending to save. There's no denying that we all love the thrill of finding a good deal or snagging items at a discount. It's that rush of excitement when you think you're getting more for less. However, if you find yourself buying things solely because they're on sale, you're not actually saving money. In fact, you might be spending more than you ever intended. This is where marketing, advertising, and money psychology come into play, often leading us into a trap. Companies know that we are drawn to the feeling of scoring a bargain, and they use this knowledge to their advantage. But here's the catch. Just because something is on sale doesn't mean you need to buy it. Learning to accept this simple truth can be a game changer for your finances. This mindset will empower you to resist the urge to shop during big sales events like Amazon Prime Day, Black Friday, or any other promotion designed to create a sense of urgency. If you didn't want the item enough to pay full price before, then buying it at a discount isn't really saving you money. It's just spending less than you might have otherwise. The saying goes, you save 100% of the money you don't spend. And nowhere is this more accurate than when it comes to sales. This leads to habit number 2, the inability to resist a deal. This is slightly different from purchasing items just because they're on sale. It also includes secondhand shopping, like thrifting, garage sales, or antiquing. It's easy to buy more when prices are low, and since the stakes are low too, it doesn't seem like a big deal if something doesn't work out. However, those small purchases can add up, not just in terms of money, but also in the physical space they occupy. You might find yourself with clutter from all these great deals, when in reality, it's not the items you're after, it's the excitement of the bargain. That's why it's important to stay focused on what you genuinely need or want to buy. Keep a shopping list and stick to it. This approach helps you avoid clutter and save money. Number 3 is lifestyle inflation. If you're unfamiliar with the term, lifestyle creep refers to the tendency for your spending to increase as your income does, often leaving you in a similar financial situation despite earning more. It's a common experience. When you receive your first big paycheck, the natural inclination is to upgrade your lifestyle. You might feel the urge to buy a better car, move into a more luxurious apartment, or start taking lavish vacations. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying the fruits of your labor, it's crucial to do so gradually and mindfully. This approach allows you to savor your newfound financial freedom without immediately falling into the trap of overspending. Lifestyle creep becomes problematic when what was once considered a luxury starts to feel like a necessity, making it increasingly difficult to scale back later on. As these expenses become ingrained in your daily life, they can significantly strain your finances, potentially derailing your long-term financial goals. To avoid this pitfall, it's important to ensure that you can genuinely afford these lifestyle upgrades. Have a clear plan in place that prioritizes your financial stability and long-term goals, rather than letting short-term indulgence take precedence. Number 4 is too much of credit card usage. Credit card debt is a challenge that many people face. According to a recent survey, 61% of Americans carry credit card debt, with an average balance of $5,800. Additionally, 23% of people go further into credit card debt each month, and 14% missed a payment in 2023. While relying on credit cards can sometimes stem from income issues, for many it's also a matter of not tracking spendings effectively. This habit, however, leads to a vicious cycle of accumulating large bills because using credit cards so freely without fully realizing the consequences. In today's world, making purchases is almost effortless, whether it's through one-click buying, Apple Pay, or even paying with your watch. It barely feels like you're spending real money. But without diligent tracking, those bills can quickly spiral out of control. What helped me break this cycle was learning to budget and closely monitor how much I earned and spent each month. This approach requires discipline and sometimes means saying no to things you want. However, a rule of thumb that I now follow is simple. If I can't pay for it in full today, then I can't afford it. This mindset has helped me regain control over my finances and avoid falling back into the credit card debt trap. Number 5, ignoring investing. Investing is often seen as a pursuit reserved for the wealthy or financially savvy, but this misconception can lead to a missed opportunity for many. For years, I didn't prioritize investing because I believed I didn't have enough money or knowledge. I told myself that investing was too complicated, risky, or simply not for someone like me. Meanwhile, I had no problem spending money on things that brought me immediate gratification, but little long-term value. This mindset kept me stuck in a cycle of spending without saving or growing my wealth. The truth is, the decision to not invest or to delay investing comes with significant costs. When you choose not to invest, you miss out on the power of compounding, the process where your investment returns generate their own returns over time. Even small, consistent investments can grow substantially if given enough time. For example, investing just $100 a month might seem insignificant, but over decades, that money can grow into a substantial nest egg. Number 6, not paying myself first. For years, my approach to managing money was reactive rather than proactive. Each time I received my paycheck, I would prioritize paying living expenses like rent and bills, followed by settling credit card balances and student loans. The remaining funds were then allocated to occasional treats for myself. Anything left over was supposed to go into savings, but often there was nothing left to save. The fundamental issue with this approach is that it places savings and investing at the mercy of whatever is left after all other expenses are covered. This often results in either negligible savings or none at all, leaving little opportunity to build wealth or prepare for the future. The key to overcoming this challenge is to adopt a pay-yourself-first strategy. By automating savings and investments, I transformed my financial habits. As soon as I get paid, a predetermined percentage of my income is automatically transferred into savings and investment accounts. This process operates in the background, reducing the temptation to spend money that was meant for long-term financial goals. This method acts as a mental hack. Since the money is withdrawn automatically, it feels as though it was never part of my disposable income. Consequently, I'm less likely to spend it impulsively. Number 7, the trap of prioritizing instant gratification. In a world driven by instant access and immediate rewards, it's easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing instant gratification. Social media, fast payments, and constant advertising all feed into our desire for immediate satisfaction. While living in the moment can be fulfilling, focusing exclusively on the here and now can undermine your long-term well-being and financial stability. Instant gratification often comes from acting on impulse. The allure of quick rewards can lead to spending money on things that offer temporary pleasure but little lasting value. I found myself frequently succumbing to this impulse, buying items on a whim, driven by the excitement of the moment, only to later realize that these purchases were neither necessary nor remembered. Number 8, ignoring the hidden costs of saying yes to everything. One of my most detrimental financial habits was my tendency to say yes to every social invitation or opportunity that came my way. Whether it was dinners, drinks, movies, or trips, I felt compelled to accept every offer, driven by a fear of missing out or appearing financially strained. While this approach seemed to ensure a vibrant social life, it often came at the expense of my financial health and goals. Saying yes to everything can seem harmless at first, but it carries hidden costs. Every social event or expenditure, while seemingly minor, can quickly add up, diverting funds away from important financial priorities. If you're committed to paying off debt, saving aggressively, or sticking to financial boundaries, constantly saying yes can undermine these goals. It becomes a balancing act where you're sacrificing your financial stability for the sake of social acceptance or short-term enjoyment. Number 9, the pitfalls of when-centric thinking. One of the most common financial traps is when-centric thinking, where you postpone important financial actions until certain conditions are met. This mindset might sound like, when I get that raise, then I'll start budgeting. Or, when I make 200K a year, then I won't have to worry about money. While it's true that increased income can provide a sense of stability, relying on future financial boosts to address current issues is a flawed strategy. I learned this lesson firsthand. Despite earning a good salary, I found myself living paycheck to paycheck, constantly struggling with money. This experience taught me that income alone doesn't guarantee financial security. Your financial behavior and habits are just as crucial. Waiting for a raise or a higher salary to start budgeting, saving, or investing only delays your progress and shifts control away from you. Instead of waiting for external changes, it's important to take action with the resources you currently have. These are some of the bad money habits that keep many broke for a long time. The nice thing about confronting these habits is that it gives you back control over your life and your finances, and you can start today. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and comment. Your support helps spread this message to others who may need it. Thanks for watching until the end.